Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. If you guys don't know who I am, my name is Divyanka and I'm a doctor of pharmacy here in the US. On this channel, I strive to provide you guys with resources to build your ideal professional life. Today, we are talking about why you should still pursue a pharmacy degree in 2022 if that's what you want to do. Pharmacy is a super controversial topic, degree, especially now more than ever. And I wanted to come on here and not only support the industry of pharmacy and support the degree that I went to school for, but tell you why it's still worth it. I'm gonna do many other separate videos addressing the different speculations that are out there regarding pharmacy degrees, a career in pharmacy, and if it's all still worth it. But overall, I do still think if it's something that you want to pursue for the right reasons, it is going to be fruitful and beneficial for you. Honestly, a lot of the hate and all the negativity towards the pharmacy degree come from a very specific place. And if you guys are watching this, I assume that you guys have seen some of the speculation out there. And a lot of it revolves around the decline in jobs. But generally, this industry is changing. The job landscape and the types of roles you can have as a pharmacist is changing. It's an industry that was historically one thing and is now evolving to something else. So that's not necessarily a negative thing, but you do have to look at it from a very special lens. A pharmacist doesn't do just one job anymore, so that's really where the speculation comes from. And as technology advances in our world, obviously, it is going to affect every single industry, and pharmacy is absolutely no different. So I will dive deeper into this topic in another video, but I did want to say this at the beginning because, again, there's a lot of speculation out there. But again, I still think pharmacy is a very fruitful and valuable degree if it's going to help you get into your ideal career. So the first reason that you should still be a pharmacist and go to pharmacy school in 2022 is because you get a doctorate degree. Now, this is absolutely amazing. Most PharmD programs are usually a 6-year doctorate program straight out of high school, or you can do a 4-year graduate program after doing a bachelor's, a master's, etc. This degree as a doctorate is again extremely valuable. In many industries, it is seen as an equivalent to an MD, a PhD, and you are one of the main professional providers in terms of the healthcare team, in terms of the knowledge you bring to the table. So as a degree, it is a very valuable degree that can help you get into multiple career options and many different jobs. So again, graduating with that doctorate degree is very valuable. The next reason is because you come out of pharmacy school with an incredibly strong scientific foundation. And not only scientific foundation, but you come out of school being a drug expert. In pharmacy school, you are going to be taking many science classes, as you can imagine, but specifically learning about the mechanisms of drugs, how our bodies work, how medicines help our bodies, all the science that really goes into that and understanding it. Now, why that's important is because that strong foundation of knowledge is incredibly helpful to really help the healthcare landscape in truly any role. And coupled with other soft skills, having that background is really going to set you up well for, again, a lot of different job roles. You come out of school with incredibly strong knowledge that's going to help you survive and thrive in your dream job. And that scientific knowledge is, again, super valuable. It is foundational stuff that I use honestly on a daily basis, whether I realize it or not. And not only does it help me in my role, in my job, but it helps me understand the world better. It helps me understand healthcare and medicines better. And it is just so valuable. Next, as I've alluded to many times, you have so many career options once you graduate with your PharmD. I have a video on this channel on various pharmacy career options, and in that video I talk about 9 options, but there's honestly so many more that I haven't talked about, and within every larger bucket there are literally endless amounts of different types of roles that you can really do. And why this is important is because I think more than other degrees, there's a job type, a job role for every type of person out there. And if you have, again, your PharmD as your scientific foundational backing and your degree, you can pursue any of those multiple roles. And not only can you pursue them, but you can actually change your career throughout your life. So as your life changes, as you have different wants and needs, if you get bored of what you're doing, you can literally transition into so many different industries, doing completely different jobs, and just be happy in the roles. So having that many career options is just so great. Yes, of course, you have to figure out what it is you want to do, but having those options is incredible. Out of all the peers of mine that have graduated, we're all doing so many different things in life with our degrees, and I just think that's so incredible. Again, there's going to be a career that fits you and your wants and your needs, and I just see that this career has so many different options, and what that amounts to is endless growth potential in terms of learning, in terms of not getting bored in your career, in terms of moving around as you need to. There's just so many benefits to having so many career options with one degree. And again, it is the highest degree in the field, so you're never going to need to go back to school or do any of that stuff. If you guys are wondering what those career options are, of course, check out the other videos on my channel, but there's a lot of them. Next, on average, this PharmD degree has a very high earning potential. According to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, in 2020, the median pay for pharmacists was $128,000. Now, if you compare, that is higher than median salaries of multiple other industries. And so overall, there is generally high earning potential. Depending on what role you're in, the amount your salary is can grow year after year. There's honestly endless earning potential. Again, really dependent on the role that you're in, but that's a pretty good job outlook. Now, in the last video that I mentioned this in, a couple people mentioned, do not do pharmacy. It is not a good thing. And again, I will address all this, but in general, those are the statistics. And you have to look at it like the job landscape is changing. There's not only one type of job a pharmacist can do. And it's really hard for the Bureau of Labor Statistics to really identify pharmacists everywhere because, again, pharmacists and PharmDs are in so many different roles right now. It's not just as a retail or clinical pharmacist. So generally, the earning potential is still super high. And at the end of the day, finances matter to all of us. So if that is something that you're looking to set yourself up well with, you can go into school for a 4-year graduate degree or a 6-year degree total. Get a PharmD. It is the highest degree in this field. Have a good scientific background, have multiple different job roles to choose from, and end up earning a pretty good salary. Again, I will address this topic more and more on this channel, but do your research, understand the different earning potentials, and you'll see that generally it is quite high and will provide for a very good standard of living. Now, my next and last reason you should pursue pharmacy school in the year of 2021, 2022, and beyond is because as a career in healthcare as a pharmacist, it is a very, very rewarding career. At the end of the day, you will hear this in pharmacy school probably every single day. The whole purpose is to help patients, help the healthcare landscape, improve patient outcomes, etc. You are helping people. That is literally the point of your degree. And although everyone is out there trying to help people, when you're in tech or in business or anything like that, you're not directly actually helping the quality of life for people on a daily basis from a healthcare perspective. And as you guys know, health is literally so important. It affects all of us. And so if you are really looking for a career that's going to be rewarding, one in which you can help people improve their daily lives, whether that's on a personal level or a global level, then you should really think about pursuing pharmacy. Now, this is again true for any healthcare degree, but especially in pharmacy, pharmacists are known to be the #1 provider in terms of actually having patient interaction. Now, again, that's going to depend on your role. I obviously am not in a patient-facing role, but I still do impact patients on a global level, and that is rewarding to me. My work in general adds to the greater good in some way, and I can sleep with that every single night. So if that is something that you guys are looking for to do in terms of your future, in terms of the daily work, you are going to spend more time working than anything else, then really do think about pursuing pharmacy. It is very rewarding. I've only been in this industry for 2 years after graduation, not even a year and a half, and I do feel like my work actually impacts a lot of people and will end up impacting the health of many. So I do find that rewarding. It's a piece of what keeps me going every single day. And again, if that kind of mindset, if that rewarding feeling of helping people is something that you need to really feel fulfilled in life, then again, definitely consider a career in pharmacy. Those were my 5 reasons as to why pharmacy school is still worth it in our 21st century, 2021, 2022, etc. Now, like every other degree, you really have to assess if it's right for you, but I just don't want there to be any bias out there because there's a lot of people talking negatively about this degree, and it has impacted me personally in a very positive way. I do not regret doing pharmacy, and I hope that for those of you who really do want to pursue it for the right reasons, you kind of get the full picture. So as always, I hope this video was helpful for you guys. If you guys have any follow-up questions, feel free to leave them in the comment section below. If you guys found any piece of this video helpful, please do give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you have not already to get more insight and resources to build your ideal career. That is it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for stopping by, and you guys will see me in the next video.